to Lesbian Pirates of Baja. We are Shay and Yona, and we sail on Holoholo, our 38-foot sailboat in the Sea of Cortez, Mexico. We are in the middle of a complete refit of Holoholo. We are rebel sailors, we like to do our own work, think for ourselves, and don't like rules. We live close to nature and enjoy the rewards and trials of living on a sailboat. We value community, bartering, being free, and creating our own journey. This is very much a spiritual journey that challenges us in all ways possible. Now that we are safely back at the dock and rested up, we get to begin the project of replacing our transmission. Hi. So, big news. Today is the day that we have received our new transmission. I'm going to pull it out. Really heavy. So, here it is. Our new transmission. Which I know a lot of you are so excited about. But this is what we get to do over the next week is take out the old one and install this one and then go for a test. So, really happy. Exciting day today on Holoholo as we are removing the broken transmission. And Richard is here helping us to figure it out. Hi, Richard. And we're down here trying to figure out how to safely move the prop shaft back to make and have clearance to bring the tranny out. So this is the figuring out. Shay is labeling all our parts that are coming off. Medium.
We call this engine. Engine. What's the word?
I'm long. At least I'm long.
Robotics. Aerobics. This is engine aerobics.
We should have taken off our flotation vests before we came in here.
Flotation vest. Yes. Engine aerobics 101. How to fit in a small little engine space.
It took a couple days, but we did manage to remove the old transmission and the bell housing, and there was a trial fit of the new transmission and the old bell housing, and it all looked good. So we decided to take a break and go to the beach, have a little fun before putting the transmission back in.
Good morning. Today is about taking off the damper plate off the back of the engine. This is the new damper plate we're putting back on. We're taking the old one off. This actually recesses into the back of the engine. And there's 8 Allen screws that are going to fit on here. And I'm going to show you kind of what we're doing because it's a really tight spot where we're going. And we're taking off those Allen screws, and they're really, really tight. It's a really small little spot and a little difficult. So that's what today is about, and hopefully maybe getting the transmission on.
So we got it out, and what we found out is it did need to be replaced. There's quite a bit of wear. I think you can see better on the other side, maybe. And there's a lot of looseness and clatter in like 4 of them. That shouldn't be there.
And that one,
They're not horrible, but they're not, and that one's been deformed some. So it's supposed to be like barely moving, very tight. So what that would do is it would just make this clatter a little bit. So you probably get some extra engine noise, and it's not going to be dampening the effect of the engine vibrating as much.
This is the position that Yona chooses to put on the damper plate.
Well, it's not like my first choice, but my legs are so long that I can't. There's no way where to put them.
Nowhere to put your legs, so it's called hugging the engine, upside down damper plate maneuvers.
That is nice to have.
All right, here we've got Holoholo with the transmission in place. We have a nice little cutout for the throttle arm, which is right here. There's the bell housing right here, and the propeller shaft. And we just need to put in the coupler between here and here, and all should be good. Yay! We are about to start the engine with the new transmission in, and this is our boat boy. Richard likes to call himself the engine elf, who just stays here and assists us with the boy tight and technical expertise.
Definitely better, Shay.
Is it? Okay.
Okay, you're in neutral.
Okay, I'm ready. We started the engine, and the gears seemed to work just wonderfully. But we needed to go on a test sail to really see how she worked under load. For our day sail, check out the transmission and also test the wind vane. We did it. We successfully replaced our transmission with the help of friends, and we're enjoying sailing Holoholo again. We continued the celebration with friends and took some long walks on the beach, just enjoying life. I'm super curious about why our transmission failed, so I am in the process of taking it apart so I can look at the inside of the mechanics and see why it failed and if I can fix it. So here she is, and I've taken all the bolts off. It's ready to be pried apart, which I'm going to try with a razor blade first, see if I can get into there. So I'm cracking it open. Looks like I got the razor blade in. I'll probably just keep moving up my tools. It'll take a little while, I'm sure, to go all the way around. Okay, about to crack it open. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so I don't think there's supposed to be this amount of play in the clutch plates. I think it is in reverse right now, so it would be tighter, but that's a lot of play. So I'm gonna get it into neutral and then forward and see if that's the same. But I also need to get to the thrust washers. After confirming that it was the forward thrust washer and looking into what it would take to rebuild this on my own, I've decided that I'm not going to do that. It's beyond what I feel comfortable with, and it would just be super expensive to have it rebuilt for the third time. So for now, it's going in the storage unit. We hope this concludes the transmission adventure and look forward to using our new transmission for many years to come.